Hi everyone, welcome back for more Kingdom Hearts 3 action. Here in Toy Box, I'm going to show you how to take down the boss. And it's kind of, for me, the first boss that kind of tested my skills. In fact, the first time I took it on, it managed to beat me. But the second time, I worked out exactly how to take it down. So I'm going to take you through all of that and show you how I managed to beat it. So, firstly, jump up and smash it around the head is the easiest way to start. If it's low like this, and when it's kind of like early on in the battle, it's much easier to get closer to it. So do as much damage as you can, and then that should unlock like these extra powerful moves like the counter shield that I've just been doing. And you can see, in terms of its first form, I'm like close to finishing it off. So again, just jump on up, get in the damage while you can, and try to use the kind of the dodge function to get yourself a little bit closer. So you can jump and press dodge, you kind of get in close to its head. That's going to stop pinwheeling it around and firing out rockets. And I'm going to try and run away from them, but they're a little bit fast. So the best thing to do is to roll. And anytime you see one coming towards you, you've got to roll out the way. And that's the same when it goes into this stage, when it starts like firing at you, and when it fires this at you. So essentially you want to just roll out of the way of all that, and when you get a chance to use one of these team moves like this rocket, definitely do that. And when you get close enough, you can actually hit up a finisher, which I'm going to do any minute now. And that'll do a huge amount of damage, which you can see now. So that's taken it down to nearly finished on its second form, its second like transition, and it's going back to hovering and firing this. So again, you just want to roll out of the way. And you can see I managed to roll that one. So get in close, jump up, and press X to attack if you're playing on the PS4, and you will get in a load more hits. So that's 2 of its forms done and dusted, and getting in some good hits for its third one. So again, just trying to jump in to get close, but it's hovering out the way. And when it comes in with that swoosh attack, you should double roll as much as possible. So hit up, roll, and roll again, just to keep out of the way of that. And when you get close enough, if you press jump and then attack, you will be drawn in close to where you're targeting. So that's a really good way to get in a huge amount of damage. And then again, just using my counter shield, doing a bit of damage. Managed to get away, need to roll out to the way of this, just about did it. So dodge and roll is definitely your friend in this. So you can see I'm just rolling out of the way of all these rockets, trying to run and roll. I managed to avoid pretty much, I think all of them, yes, that was pretty good. So keep on rolling, guys. That's my biggest recommendation against the Giant Heartless. So again, just getting in close. Getting in close to its head and taking down another one of the special moves. This time the Meteor with Donald Duck. Nice one, Donald. So they're just continuing to smash away at its head. But sometimes if you're there too long, it does that electricity move and then goes into this. But you can just roll out of the way of those quite easily. And then it does one of these. And again, just roll out of the way of that. And that's how you'll stay in the game. So it's all about the roll. And then you can get in close again, jump up, attack, and that'll draw you in close to its head. And you can see there's only 3 more forms left. Now it's going to get a little bit more difficult soon. Managed to get in a hit there because I was still in the air, so I couldn't really kind of like get out of the way of it. However, I am here with the special move, so just trying to get in some attacks, managing to take a little bit of health off him, but that didn't work particularly well, I don't think. Now it's looking like it's transitioning into the kind of the more difficult end phase of the game. But you can see these blocks rolling around it. What you want to do is run up them, jump on its back, avoid the rockets, and get in your attacks. Now I'm trying to hide from the rockets pretty much, and that works really well by just kind of like just being in close to it. So I didn't get hit by any rockets. And then if you land on the bricks again, just jump back over towards its head And that should see me taking it down to the final 2 fairly soon. Didn't manage to get in close enough just then, but it is coming down to the ground. So again, jump up, attack, 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 until you can get in close. But it threw me away. So health's a little bit low, and those things are really bad. So these kind of like whirlwind moves, you've got to roll out of the way again. So this will help you stay in the game, and this is where I went out last time. So if you can make it through this little section and just roll out of the way of the hurricane when it comes in, you should be able to just about stay in the game for long enough. And you can see now I've transitioned into rage form, so as soon as it comes back down to ground, I'm going to get in close and get in some attacks. So if you can transition into one of these forms, it will definitely do you a lot of good. You can see there I couldn't get in close enough, but I kept on attacking, which allowed me to try and get over its head. However, that did leave me a little bit susceptible for its lunge move. And now it's doing rockets, so I'm back to running and rolling, and it combined the rockets with a lunge there. But by keeping on moving and keeping on rolling, I managed to take 0 hits, and it's back down to ground. So now I can jump up. Obviously it doesn't work as well if you're stuck underneath it, but if you jump and press dodge, gotta roll. So I had to roll out of the way of that, but didn't quite get down to ground quickly enough, and it's firing the rockets again, so you're back to running and rolling, and just keep on cycling through this, and eventually you'll chip it down. Now it's in a really good position for me to get in close, so finally down to the last 2, and getting in some really good hits. So I've got a booster blaze as well that I can use, so just going to hit that up, and this is where you can do a huge amount of damage. So look at how much I'm taking down. So take it down from that one to its last one, and probably going to take it down half of its health now for the final one. This is probably your best special to use on it, so if you get this, really make the best of it. So you can see it's down to its very last one now. Took a big hit, so I can't get hit anymore. Got to keep rolling to just stay in the game. And there's my health's back. I'm back to being in a good place. But it's kind of like it's getting a bit dark now. Want to get in close. So just dodging, air dodge there, got me in close enough to be able to get in some hits. There are a load of rockets coming in, but I'm just kind of riding it out and getting in the hits as much as possible. And this should see me finishing off the Toy Box boss. Finally! So it took me 2 attempts, but got there, and yeah, managed to destroy him, mostly by rolling out of the way of its worst attacks. That is my biggest recommendation. And then it's just a case of jumping up and attacking to get in close to its head, doing as much damage as you can, using all your specials, and you should take down the Toy Box boss. Hopefully that helps you guys out, and if it does, drop us a like below. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the links on the left hand side, and hit that bell button if you want to get notifications for all of our videos as they come out. You can check out the rest of our series for Kingdom Hearts 3, including our full walkthrough with the links on the right hand side. Leave any comments below, and I will catch you next time.